Hello everybody, welcome to Little Squawky's first real race in his tiny Mini Cooper. You get to watch it just after it happened. Come on, we'll check this out. Here's Little Squawky's car, and it's got Hue Hardohn for the driver. We got some bad weather though, real bad. Raining cats and dogs, an occasional ground squirrel. These little Volkswagens are a ton of fun. I got them off race department last night. The visibility is poor at best. Hugh's doing his best, straining. See what I mean? Look how dark it is. He was knocking them down left and right. The track is gathering water, and hydroplaning is now a real issue. This is the first shakedown race of the stolen little car. Squawky's been working on it in his spare time. Hugh's found his way into first place, but holding that in first place is not going to be an easy job. He's ahead, but it's tough to see where the road is. He knows this is classic Silverstone, 1972 or 5, but it's a ways away. Let's use the cheater and see what speeds he's reaching. Sounds like the transmission's whining a little. Even in the rain, he's doing almost 135. Nobody expected rain today, except everybody else who lives in England. Snaking through the S-curves, but the wider and stronger cars behind it are really catching up fast. Ah, 2 bottles of nitrous in the back just in case. But nitrous in water is a deadly mix. You light the tires up, you're gonna go flying. He was holding the lead lead by only a very small margin. Blazing down the road now at 150 miles an hour plus, determined to get ahead of the pack. More and more puddles form as the rain continues. The other drivers had many weeks of practicing this course over and over and over. They know it like the back of their hand. It's been a long time since Hue has run this course. And this new little bit they put in here, this little switchback before the straightaway, it's got him buggered. Hopefully a break in this weather will happen soon where he'll be able to see better. The road, mysteriously, is all the same color as everything else. It doesn't seem to be affecting his competitors all that much. Just when you don't need it to happen. Hue fades gently to the left. Surrounded now by the other cars and contestants. He falls behind. Hitting the nitrous. 154 miles an hour down the straightaway. Coming into the first corner. He's coming in hot. And loses it. Off into the fucking dandelions he goes. Now his tires are totally buggered. The bloody wanker is out on the highway again. His confidence shaken. He clips the lawn one more time. As you can see, it's very difficult to tell exactly where the road is. He can't afford any more real mess-ups. That was a good save. Trying to be aggressive, but he can't be an idiot. Coming through the Dunlop S's. Hammering it. Full turbo. Down the straight. Determined to gather his spot back that he lost with a foul gambling maneuver. Charging quickly into that corner again. This time he completely misses it, hits the barrier, spins around, has an accident, and gets right back into the race. Totally shaken, Hue gives it everything he's got. Passing cars on the right and the left. Wailing at 160 miles an hour. He's really pushing the envelope now. Coming into turn, whatever, you can see the water puddles on the road. Now at a 70% turbine, he's whacking it hard. That's what she said. Bloody wanker! You can hear those little pistons just a-snapping it. Sounds like a mosquito in a beer fart. Fixed. Listen to him go. He's passing right and left. Coming into the S's. Locking it up. The competitors are pouring the coals to it. But Hue is not one to lose easily. He knows he might get fired if he loses this one. So he pulls a drastic maneuver. There's first place right there. El Striped Booty. Out of Argentina! And he does it again! Bloody wanker! This time it's really gonna cost him. Now he stalled the engine. Completely disoriented. Few blisters across the dandelion patch. Quickly getting back into the race as fast as he possibly can. He's shaken. Visibly. But he's also determined. Whacking him one left, one and left. 175 miles an hour in the rain. You can tell he's pulling out all the stops. 3 severe F-ups can easily cost him a spot in the podium. He knows Swanky won't be happy if he loses this race. Been a long time since the phone rang. He got an offer to win a race for Swank. He's blistering the tires as though it was his last paycheck. And the way the banks are going, it might be. Right through the puddle he goes. Checking the rear mirror, it's clear. Falling woefully behind. It's Squonk-built high-performance engine. 12.5 to 1 compression. Yashamira tuned pipes. 3 silencers out the back. Hue gets a call from Squonky reminding him that there's only 2 more laps. Either get the let out or get a pink slip. Hue's going to have to drive like he's been known to drive before. Wild and reckless. There's a time and a place to pour the coals to it. And only a real professional driver knows when that time is. Any idiot can stomp the foot, but can he win a race? 164 down that side. By the grace of God, the weather's starting to lift. Now you should be able to see, which is a prerequisite to a win. I think he did it, folks. Nope, there's one more lap. He's going for the gusto now, realizing that the excessive water has washed away the slime. His Aqua Derby tires, patented by Dunlop, come in handy. Now you can begin to see the smoke coming from the tailpipes. Actually, it's the same type of stuff they use in the Air Force to keep the enemy from getting too close. Hear the whine of that turbocharger? Ah, he lays a good fart for the rest of these bastards. Look at him go now. The puffs are coming out. It may not be NCAA rules, but life is what it is. He lays another big draft of that fume down. It's called beer farts in a jar. Hear it? Oh man, that'd tear your loincloth right in half. Here he comes down the straightaway for the win. No competition even in sight. That's the way Hue likes it. Here he comes. The final jock-strapping run. Right off into the dandelions. And right back to the winner's circle. Well, guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. Swanky's little Austin Mini gets its first authentic win with Hue Hardohn as the driver. Yes, a couple of mysterious bottles tucked in the back. Well, you're going to get into the bottles today. Make sure you're home. Nobody needs to get one of those $60,000 tickets. Have a good day, guys. Here's the tally sheet, guys. This is how we did. The best lap was made. Well, they called it Humble George because that's who is sponsoring Hue Hardohn. And he did it in the Austin Mini Cooper. Historic Racing Squonkified. Remarkable progress shown also with the dandelion cutter. Now he's also got a second job as the groundskeeper to the course. Anyway, most consistent was not by him, obviously. It was a Fun Cup Stage 2, and it was by SKR. Where is SKR? Please come up and take a bow, SKR. Where are you, young sprocket? Where? Oh, there he is, right there. Here he is. Let's see what he's got under his hood. He's got 165 horsepower with 310 Newton meters of whopping torque. The author is Riley Phillips and Habib Yamami. I couldn't read it, sorry. But what do we got here? We've only got a mere 1,104 horsepower with 1,187 Newton meters. We have more torque than the Son of Stone. And this is by Pasigo Garage, originally. Totally squonkified, obviously. And that's... you gotta have fun, dag blast it. Okay, guys. Happy St. Patty's. Adios.